Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. This is Greenlands by Peter716. It's 130.58 megabytes to download, and the description on the mod hub says, "Welcome to Greenlands. This is another map I made after New Park Farm as I got inspired to make a bigger and better farm. This is a fictional map inspired by real farms set in the UK. The map has a total of 100 fields ranging in different shapes and sizes. I have put a village called Greenlands Village, which my past map doesn't have. Also included in the map is a biogas plant, grain mill, sawmill, storage yards with sheds and a long river and several forestry areas. The map has contracts on all 100 fields, seasons ready and precision farming ready. Animal husbandry is built into placeables and can be sold or repurchased. There are 3 main farms in the map, which are Greenlands Farm with cows, pigs and sheep, grain storage and 3 silage pits. Greenside Farm with beef, cattle, sheep and 2 silage pits. Roadside Farm with pigs and grain storage. We also have Woodview Farm with a storage yard and 2 sheds. Hoping you would enjoy looking around or playing on my map. Feel free to offer any suggestions as these will be used for improvements." And then he's put a little special thanks to his fiance and brother for helping with some small stuff and with testing the map. Thank you. Right, first of all, my first impressions, I like the look of this map. It's very true and real to what you'd see in the British countryside, all the fields with the hedges around and that. It's just, yeah, it looks really nice. First impressions. I've had a quick look round and tested a couple of things. So first of all, we start off here. I'm in new farmer mode, by the way, like I do all my map tours. We start off here at the main farm. This is our farmhouse. If we go up to the front door, we've got our sleep trigger. The only thing I'd say while we're here is this farmhouse can't be sold, so it's the only sleep trigger on the map, which is a little bit disappointing because there is little houses and other farms around the map, which you'll see later as we go around, which would give you some other options to be elsewhere if you didn't want to start here. So that is the only thing that's probably let this map down a little bit, but that's only a minor thing in my eyes. Anyway, like I say, new farmer mode. This is the map. 100 fields, like it says, all different sizes. Main farm's pretty much sort of in the middle of the map, and in new farmer mode we start off with quite a bit. So we start off with our main farmyard area, and we own fields 42, 43, 56, 58, 60, 61 and 76. And the good thing is we also own the BGA from the off, which is a nice touch. So if you were on the other 2 modes, Farm Manager will start from scratch. This area here, which comes with fields 56 and 60, is going to set you back 636,768. Field 42 is 87,000, 43 is 258,000, 61 is 80,000, 76 149, and 58 is 86,000. The BGA area is 134,352. And as for the rest of the field prices, they're not too bad. They vary in prices, obviously. So you've got 227,000 there for field 12. 28's only 89,000. We've got a small one down there, 70. There's only 20,000. Looking at that, probably 88's the biggest. That's 398,000. And we've got a couple of little forestry areas, 100,000 for that one. This one comes with field 25, 540, and that one's with 26. So you can see there's a varying price range there on everything. So in our main farm, we've obviously got our farmhouse and sleep trigger. We've got sheep, cows and pigs and a farm silo. So let's have a quick look at our equipment first before I get carried away. So new farmer mode. It will be 606 slots out of 1,299, which I think is pretty good. Not too bad, because you get quite a, fair bit of equipment. You start off with 3 tractors straight away. If you were to sell everything, you can get that down to 375 slots, which is brilliant, really. Now if you come on here on the other 2 modes, farm manager and start from scratch, you don't start off with any of the machinery or equipment. You just own all the buildings and the silos that are in place, which you can see in a second. And the slot count on those 2 modes is 427 to start with. And again, if you sell everything off, you can get that down to 375. So our new farmer mode, we start off with a Massey Ferguson 5610, a Fendt 720 Vario, a New Holland T6 155, John Deere 2560 harvester, Agroliner TKD 302 trailer, header for our harvester, a small plough, a small cultivator, a seeder, which is a pretty good seeder to start with, a fertilizer spreader, a front mower, a side mower, a tedder, a windrower, a loading wagon, a baler, a leveler, a front loader, and a bucket and a bell spike attachments for that, header trailer, a couple of weights, and then we move into the animal pens, which are mods, but like it says in the description, if you sell them off, you can rebuy them or replace them, or you can buy them from the store and put some more down elsewhere if you so wish. So we've got the beef cattle, which holds 200 cows, cow husbandry 200 cows, pig enclosure 200, pig enclosure 100. We'll look at these in more detail as we go around. Sheep pasture 80, another sheep pasture again holds 80, and then we've got a grain silo, which is like the standard in-game one, just it's been modded slightly, just does your standard crops, 200,000 litre capacity. We've got another one of those in another area on the map, a double covered silage bunker silo, a single covered one, another single covered one, another single covered one, and a standard bunker silo. So quite a lot to start off with. As you can see, there's some of the shed space. Some of our equipment's dotted around. If you do sell off everything, obviously the animal pens will go, but all the sheds still remain, because they're not obviously in our garage, we don't own them. So just be aware of that. Let's run over here. This is our sheep pen. So this holds 80 sheep. You've got your feed trough there, your wool's going to spawn there, and your water trough is just there. And just over here we've got our pigs, which holds 100. And you've got your slurry and manure pits there. There's one of the bunker silos, just a standard single one. You got your feed trough just there and your water trough there for your pigs. Again, all of our equipment just dotted around. This is our grain silo, so it's a back in and tip in there one, and you'd collect it out of this pipe there. Again, more shed space with our equipment stored, so like I said, these will stay there if you sell everything off. And then just round here we've got our cows, and the trigger, if I remember rightly, is just there. This will hold 200 cows, and all the gates do open. You've got your feed trough here, so your trigger's just down there. Through inside, there's your manure pit there, and they've got a little pasture out the back here. Then just there's your slurry pit. Just hop the fence. And where was the milk? Round the other side actually, wasn't it? Just there. The milk trigger's just there, and your water trough is just there. What I love about this map is the views. So if we open this gate, this is one of the fields we own, 42. I think 4 of them that you own on New Farmer Mode are grass fields, so this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. It's a bit of a slope, but I just love all the fields that you can see. It's just, that's what the English countryside looks like. You've got a stream river down the bottom, and I was told that just down here is a bridge, and there's a water trigger. You can just see the hazard marks. There's a water trigger just here, which is quite cool and handy. Save you placing one yourselves. So we'll run back up here and we'll grab a tractor. That's another one of our fields with canola in. They're pretty good sized fields as well, the ones you start off with. So we will grab, let's jump in the fence as soon as it's there. I'll drop off the weight. Now, what we're going to do is we'll come down out of our farm and we'll go clockwise round. So we'll visit all this area down here first as we go. It's nice size farm yard as well. You've got plenty of space to move around in, backing trailers in, etc. But just look at all this. I mean, you can see in the distance there's a little village over there which we'll come across in a second, but I like it. And there's not many trees on here as well, so you're not getting the overhang and the shadows on the roads, which is good, which will please some people. And there's also no collisions on the hedges, and I've been told that that's the same for the headers for the harvesters. So there you go, the Greenlands farm, that's where we start off with. So if we come round here and go, I just like it. Oh, you think from the UK I'd drive on the right side of the road. It's because I've been doing too many American maps at the minute. So we've got a gate here for our shop. Like so, let's just jump out. We've got a little sort of area there. And then you've got a workshop trigger there, so you can customize and repair. You've got the shop menu there, like so, and a cash machine tucked in the corner. One thing I didn't show you is we do have a fuel point at our farm. In fact, let me just quickly skip back there because I should have showed you that. Apologies. Yeah, we've got a fuel point there, and this area kind of looks like your workshop, but there's no trigger, so maybe you could put one of the like toolbox trolley mods in there just to turn that into a workshop. So let's go back to our vent. That's my fault for not showing you that. Now I'm nearly crashing. This is really nice as well. I like this driving through here. It's like a little sort of village. You can pretty much see inside most of the houses. It's got a really nice feel to it. Quite cool. And then just to our right there, we've got first of our sale points. So we came down there, across, did the shop, and we are now at eggs, which obviously is going to sell eggs, and it is just eggs. So that's your first sell point just there. Come out of there, try not to cause a crash. Again, nice little houses, looks good. Little post office there, sort of nice village feel to it. You've got a fuel station, petrol station just to your right there, and then this track here, I've got a couple of sell points on top of each other, as well as the animal dealer. So just here, Greenlands Auction Centre. Just over here in this hazard box, you've got your animal dealer section. Jump back in there, and just here is your milk sell point. Again, milk labelled up, obviously just gonna do milk. There you go, nothing else. And then just round the back here, we've got two sell points in the same shed just there. So you've got a bell sell point there, given away by the bells, and this is our, well, I say spinnery, but it's your wall sell point again with the pallets showing it's just there. So there you go, just about see it. Bell sell point and wall sell point. And then just outside, we've got this water tower there with a trigger, so you can fill up your water from here as well, which is quite good. And then if we go back out, and it's just like here on the left here, you've got little areas like this, you know, a couple of little storage sheds inside. That's actually one of the other covered bunker silos. So, you know, if you owned this area, you could store some machinery in there. So we'll come back out onto the main road. And then just in here we've got Greenlands grain mill, which is one of your main sell points. So just there, it just takes your standard crops. I don't think it takes anything else, no. So there you go. And then I think if we just follow the loop around, So we came back out of there, we're now here, come all the way up here, and we come to one of the other farms, which I think, ooh, is just a pig farm, I think. Just look at the views. You can see our farm from there, look. It's just really, really nice. Well done, well thought out. Nice colour to the map. Lovely little river there, which is the one that runs across the bottom of our farm, one of the fields. And they're all, like I said, they're all pretty good sized fields. So just up round here on the left, I think this is called Roadside Farm. Yeah, just checking my notes. I think this is where the other silo is as well, our grain silo. So there you go, Roadside Farm. Hopefully that opens inwards. Yep. Let's jump out. So there's your pigs straight away. You got your manure pit and your slurry pit. There's your dialogue box. This will hold 200 pigs, so it's larger than the main farm one. Feed trough and the water trough is just there. The straw, I think the straw trigger's just inside. I didn't actually test that, so I do apologise for that. Shed space there. This is the other silo. Same setup as the main farm, back in there and tip. There you go. And it's just shed space. That's it. There's no bunker silo on this one. We have got another fuel point there. And again, it's just a shame that you can't do anything with the main farmhouse, because you know, you could chuck the doormat down there. This could be a main farm to start with. I don't think you can go in these, so maybe that might get changed in the future, I'm not sure. So from there we'll go round again clockwise. This is the Woodview Farm that is in the description, what we'll look at. Like I say, there's a house there again, but you know, you're not going to be able to use it, which is a shame. But look at the views. It just reminds me of just, I don't know, driving around in the countryside here. And I'm quite lucky, because where I live I don't have to go too far to see sort of views like that. So very impressed with this map. So I think on the right, let's stop here first. Let's try not to get run over by anything. So we've got Woodview House, which literally is just a house with a small shed. So again, you can't do anything with that house, which is a shame. You can't go in any of these buildings. But it would have been another option for you to, you know, go for. Now, if I can run across there, this is Woodview Farm. which has got another house there, look, as you can see. Track leading off to the field. And you got some storage sheds there, and we've got another field just there. So that could have been another option, but you will not be able to use it, I'm afraid. So we'll come out of here and we'll carry on round. Then just here, look at the forestry areas. That looks quite cool. So you've got plenty of trees there you can chop down. A lovely little bridge here as well. Well, it's not little, but a nice bridge. I'm gonna have to overtake you, mate. Loads of trees in there if you fancy a bit of forestry. And the little tracks going off to the fields, different areas. I think most of the fields have got some sort of slopes to them. I haven't seen one flat field yet. So if we stop there, this is our sawmill. You've got your timber lumber sale point there with the trigger, and then just there you got your wood chips. So we came out of the pig farm up here, we did Woodview Farm and the farmhouse, all the way through the forestry area, down at the sawmill. Now we'll check out the BGA, which we do own in new farmer mode. There's a house being built there by the look of it. What I like about this BGA is it's got a sell point built into it in the middle, which obviously I haven't played on every single map, but I've not come across that yet on a map. So if we come in, you can see you've got 4 bunker silos there, just to the right, over to the right. And if we jump out, you got your digester where you'll tip in there. It just does your standard normal things, and which I'll show you in a second. And then your digestate will come out of the pipe at the back there, and this here is your sell point. So the biogas plant there is just, like I say, going to be your standard one. It's just going to take silage, grass, hay, manure and slurry. And then Greenlands BGA is another main sale point. Takes all your standard crops, but it will also do potatoes, sugar beets and sugar cane. So that's quite cool as well. So out of there we'll come down and we will finish off, because that is everything, at the other farm, which has got sheep and cows in. And the cows in that farm are the beef cattle ones. If you remember the pens when I was showing you the animal pens in the garage, one says beef cattle. But we'll get down there and we'll talk about that. I'm stuck behind traffic now, come on. I'm on a map tour. So just on the left here is Roadside Farm. So let's turn that off and jump out. So there's another farmhouse here, look, but you can't make that your own, which is a shame. You've got the fuel point there. Again, it looks like a workshop, but there's nothing stopping you putting a toolbox in. Your little tracks leading off to different fields again. And then there's a covered bunker silo there and another one there. Like so. This is sheep. For some reason there's no trigger on this one, hazard marks, but your dialogue box is just there again, and that will hold 80 again like the main farm one. Same setup, feed triggers there, so the wall should spawn there, but like I say, there's no hazard mark there. And your water trough is there. And then your cows, because it says beef cattle, it's basically just the same. So you come up, you got your dialogue box, they're all the same cows. The only difference is with this is they won't produce any milk. So you got your feed troughs through there, and I think your straw's going to be through there as well. Could be inside there. I haven't tested it, so again, apologies for that. Your slurry point's going to be there, and the manure pit is just behind us there. Obviously no milk point, which I've said. And that is the end. I think we've covered everything. So we just did sort of a clockwise tour of the map, like so. And that is Greenlands by Peter716. I'm just checking I've done everything. Oh, there is contracts available. It did mention it in the description, but just there, and it did say that it was on every single field, all 100 of them. So yeah, that is it. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.